This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
Teeks, it's combat doubles time, or as everyone else would say, tag team wrestling, but you're here, so we're going to call it combat doubles. We got the East City Sovereigns on a hell of a roll since beating the 8-7 in the Street Fight, but they've been on a roll since Kian and Camron joined their ranks. They have not lost a single match in any iteration of the three of them tagging.
It's an incredible run. It's an unexpected run, I have to say, I'm certainly sure for some people out there, but the East City Sovereigns are no slouches, despite, well, there he is.
One other interesting statistic is every time Kian Cameron's been part of the duo that's in the ring, he has got the pinfall.
I mean, that is fascinating, Bobby. I will say that Jordan Saeed is clearly a horrible influence. You know, when RJ Singh was here, there was a semblance of professionalism, but even Kian Cameron has reduced himself to now wearing the pink joggers. I guess
no.
by your own statistics there, maybe they're what's getting the job done.
I know you've been busy at our last couple of shows, Teeks, with I Quit matches and number one contender matches, but I don't know if you saw RJ has gone from the camo and the professionalism. He's also now wearing pink.
That's incredible. I am actually so. What I will say. Jordan Saeed has actually threatened my girlfriend in a loser leaves towel match because she also owns a similar pink coat, but I'm sure that won't make it to Purpose. But just as a reference, Jordan has a real thing about pink lately, and do I admire it? Do I respect it? Question mark? I don't know.
I think we're more likely to see that match outside of the library on a Friday night, but yeah. But here they go, they finally have a team name. Debuting with a name, they have wrestled here before, they wrestled Brits and Glam on a losing effort. Safire, Anita Vaughan, Hyperactive. I don't know if you saw how they got that name, Teeks, but your close personal friend Amira, Blair, got upset with them and called them some hyperactive, something I don't want to mention on commentary, and they decided to take that and run with it.
I mean, I was actually privy to the phone call that they filmed, and in a classic, they're almost like I don't want to juvenile these two, but you know they're quite like. Well, they're quite adolescent in their sort of their attitudes, their pranks even, their prank calls to Amira Blair, which for what I don't admire in the pink outfit with Jordan Saeed, I do 100% admire prank calling Amira Blair. Who, for what it's worth, her concept of a prank call is ringing you and just going prank call, which is not a prank call. But
I saw the stream. I was there.
Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on Hyperactive.
Well, you're right. I think these two bring the most fun out of each other. I think they are such good friends that they brought a juvenile childish side out of each other, but it works for them. It brings energy. It brings like fun to the ring, and they enjoy being a tag team, which is great to see. And I think that's something you can probably relate to with your best buddy Chuck Mambo also being your colleague.
Oh, you're not wrong, Bobby. And for what it's worth, for everybody who's actually, what I'm trying to say is like the most surprising thing here is that Jordan is the most against it seems. Well, he's literally about to play paper scissors rock with Kian Cameron, but he's not into the schoolyard tactics of Hyperactive somehow.
One thing I will say about Hyperactive, excellent new t-shirt. Get it on Sapphire Reed's Big Cartel.
Gosh, yeah, who designed that shirt? Great shirt.
Someone with a good eye for detail, Teeks. Now we're going to start with the two powerhouses of the team.
Kian Cameron's actually on the apron, Bobby.
Oh, sorry. Well, apologies. The crowd getting on Jordan Saeed's outfit. Kian having to cover his ears so he can't hear it. Anita joining in.
Even if it is allegedly fashionable, it's certainly not practical, Bobby. So there is no way that a man in a full cohort of furry pink fluff is going to be able to compete competitively here tonight in the library.
I don't need to tell you, Teach, this library is warm. Even on a cold day, it gets a little toasty. Jordan must be boiling in that. Tying up centre of the ring. Vaughan holding her place. Jordan struggling to get a purchase, and Vaughan sends him across the ring. I think Saeed underestimated the power of Anita Vaughan. Vaughan. Jordan looking to get out of there, tagging Kian Camron. Kian doesn't want any of Anita Vaughan. Anita hasn't been able to get...
Kian says, prove yourself to me.
I mean, the run Kian Camron's been on, Jordan kind of does need to.
As the new de facto leader of the East City Sovereigns, Kian Camron saying, come on, young boy, prove yourself.
Jordan Saeed with a slap to Vaughan. Vaughan has a little bit of a temper. Vaughan hasn't been able to get much momentum rolling here in Purpose. She's been trying. Tagging with Safire seems to have brought something out of her though. Sapphire Reed calls Purpose her home. Purpose stalwart, former #1 contender, has had a hell of a run in Purpose, won some big matches.
But the power, the strength, the athleticism of Anita Vaughan on display here. Jordan Saeed is rocking and rolling all over the place, and she is politely unzipping the top now, making sure not to rip the jacket, but does want to remove it.
It's hard to chop someone's chest when they've got a really thick, fluffy jumper on, eh?
She's not gonna put it on, is she? She wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I can smell that from here now. She's waving it around. I wouldn't. Caught by someone in the crowd who has proceeded to put it on.
There's a souvenir for you.
Anita Vaughan really not letting Jordan have any of this match. Jordan tries to chop the chest to no avail. And it's Anita's turn. Double overhand chop, and Jordan crumples to the canvas.
Shades of a young Trent Seven there.
Into the cover, could be it. Well, like we said earlier in the show, Teeks, if you take someone's oxygen away, you take their gas tank away, and that will take your oxygen away.
And then some. Okay, this time Kian Camron a bit more game, a bit more in his wheelhouse now.
Tries to come in with pace and gets immediately squashed by Anita Vaughan. Here comes Safire Reed, Radioactive 1.
Having our first look at the officially named Hyperactive. Let's see what they're made of.
Good tag team chemistry already. Kian Camron avoids, doesn't manage to hit Anita, shoved him over. One from the schoolyard, Teeks. Kian Camron upset by the schoolyard antics. And the crowd, I mean, Safire said it first, but the crowd getting on Kian Camron. Kian falling for the... Yeah, falling for another one. Kian should be the most reversed. He's only just got out of school.
If they ask Kian Camron, if they tell Kian Camron that Gullible's written on the ceiling, I will lose it.
Safire Reed taking control of Kian Camron. This is a singles match I'd like to see. Safire Reed and Kian Camron. You've got to think that'll be an explosive, a lot of energy in that match.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Bobby. I'm thinking back to not so long ago when Safire Reed was tagging up with Maya Matthews. Took on a young upstart team known as Sunshine Machine, and they weren't quite as successful as they would have hoped. But I'm seeing a lot of even better qualities. And as I say that, Safire Reed gets outsmarted by the ECS, and unfortunately, commentators curse as always. Every time I try to say something good about somebody, something bad happens to them, and I'm sorry about that, Safire Reed. I'll stop saying nice things about you, so maybe you.
John Saeed now just taking advantage of the low bridge that he did. You got to think some of these tactics straight out of the playbook of RJ Singh. RJ couldn't make it today, but I'm sure he sent an entire notepad worth of tricks and tips.
I'm sure he had a full lesson plan for the ECS ready to go for this evening.
Falcon Arrow into the cover. Safire kicks out 2. Now, like you said, Safire's had some tag team experience here at Purpose. Bat Club.
Not so much tag team
courtesy of his
success,
trainer.
but certainly tag team experience for sure. And hopefully, I assume she's hoping, Anita's hoping, that this new tag team with a brand new tag team name is gonna yield results for Safire and Anita in 2025.
Actually, I think the only tag team match Safire's lost was against you. Every other one she's won. Teaming with David Francisco, she has a couple of times and come out on top.
I'll have to check my Purpose Wrestling Almanac and double check that and get back to you.
The one thing, as Mark True would say, she lost to the Sunshine Machine. Guillotine by Kian Camron, double axe by Saeed. Going to use that power game. Suplex. I'm reliably informed that this is the speed combo of the East City Sovereigns. I don't know what that means. Headbutt by Saeed into the cover. Jules Saeed said something about high flying to me, and I walked away.
I mean, haven't you seen him do his 450 splash?
John Saeed, knee in the back of Safire, taunting Anita Vaughan. You better than anyone knows, Teeks, when someone is working over your best buddy in the ring, you get a little agitated, you start to get fired up, and if someone gets in your face about that...
It's certainly difficult, Bobby, when you're still on the apron, holding onto the tag rope, or at least staying in the corner there, and the crowd are telling you to get in the ring and help. When you know the rules that you've got that 5 count, you have to wait for a tag, and you have to stand there helpless while your best mate is just taking a pummeling. And you can see that that's definitely running through the mind of Anita Vaughan every single time that the ECS take advantage here.
Springboard double sledge by Kian Camron. A little bit of a... Oh, what a drop kick. Taking some of the originally City Sovereigns playbook and updating it a bit with a springboard.
What's old is new, Bobby, and that's what the knowledge waterfall of the East City Sovereigns is, passing it down. RJ to Jordan to Kian.
Say what you're on about the Sovereigns. Their tag team tactics do work. They have been paying dividends.
I'm not sure
Jordan
what the
again getting in the face.
I'm not sure what the speed version of the ECS used as a signature maneuver, or perhaps even a finishing maneuver. But they've certainly softened up Safire Reed in this portion of the match. Perhaps they need to start looking to close it out before Anita Vaughan capitalizes.
Reed got some space. Can she make the tag? Oh, and Kian Camron pulls Anita Vaughan off the apron at the last second.
God, that was fingernails away, Bobby.
Oscar Harding was right there to see. Safire's had enough of Kian's antics, but gets a clothesline from Jordan for the trouble. Into the cover. Safire kicking out of 2. Jordan scooping the arms together, not letting Safire use the power of her arms to push up.
I tell you though, Bobby, that's that naivety of the youngest competitor in this match, Kian Camron, trying to take too many liberties there on the apron and paying for it with a big forearm from Safire.
Taking one for the team, if you will. Taking that forearm so Jordan can lay in that clothesline. And a second scoop slam.
Oh, he's looking for it. He could be looking for it, Bobby. I called it earlier. He could be going 450.
Now, TK, Kian can legitimately do a 450 splash. That is how he's been ending most of his matches. Do we think that Jordan's actually going to attempt it this time?
Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean he can't do it.
Now, I happened to be at the London School of Wrestling recently and saw Jordan Saeed coming in as I was leaving to do some personal training on his own. I wonder if this is what he was working on.
He's been perfecting his craft without, away from the prying eyes, privately, away from the training groups, where you're stuck, even when there's open ring, there's probably 7 or 8 other people that want to practice tombstones or pile drivers, but Jordan has been quietly, safely...
Off the bottom rope, splash! Oh, and he misses. We saw him hit that against Rising Tide. Anita Vaughan has had enough, though. The tag has been made. Flying kick to Jordan Saeed.
Forget I even tried.
Yeah. Saying nice things about Jordan doesn't work. What a fall away slam. Catching Kian Camron out of midair. That is no small feat.
Another demonstration of that incredible strength that Anita Vaughan possesses.
The crowd getting behind Anita Vaughan. Can you feel it? Jordan Saeed thinks he can feel it, but Anita Vaughan
that slap to the face.
And Jordan Saeed's about to feel a scoop slam. Jordan Saeed is a big dude. That takes some power.
Anita Vaughan's getting hyper. Safire could be getting active here.
Scoops up her own partner, dumps her onto Jordan Saeed. Kian Camron, springboard, gets a super kick in the mush. One more time, scoops up Safire, dumping her on Jordan into the cover. This one can be done. Saeed kicking out at 2, but not a lot left. Safire's not the biggest competitor, but having a full-grown human being dumped across your chest, that's going to take the wind out of you.
And it could be just the ticket Hyperactive need to set Jordan up for whatever they're thinking and get their first victory as a team.
They've been looking great in this match. Their tag team synergy's been amazing.
But that scrambling defense now from ECS.
And we've seen this before. Jordan Saeed gets so much momentum to hit the heart attack. Into the cover, Safire is done. This one's over. No, Anita Vaughan with the save. Very last second. Now that's some tag team synergy. Kian sends Anita to the outside.
Once again, it's that scrambling defense from ECS proving its worth once again.
Kian vaulted body press to the outside, wipes out Vaughan. Referee's attention is distracted. Jordan goes low, and Safire is going to make a bit of a point here. Jordan.
I mean, she's still pretty tough because that doesn't not hurt. That just hurts a lot less.
Yeah. Well, she is from South London.
True. She's also odd, as she would say.
Fallout. The fallout headbutt by Safire. Jordan Saeed rocked. Tag, in comes Anita Vaughan. Hyperactive. All the momentum in the world. Loads up Saeed. Look for a version of the Black Hole Slam. Shining Wizard. Saeed. Into the cover. No. Anita Vaughan had this one. She had Saeed pinned and Kian Camron pulls out Oscar Harding. And Safire has had enough of Kian Camron, but Camron gets the better of her, slams her into the corner post. Anita Vaughan sees this happening, got to keep her focused. No, Jordan rakes the eyes. And DDT. RJ Singh will be happy. Into the cover, this can be done. And it is, count of 3 off the DDT. I told you RJ Singh had been teaching them some methods, working on that DDT.
If it wasn't the 450 splash that Jordan was working on, it was certainly perfecting that DDT technique a la RJ Singh. And now to the victor go the spoils.
Oh, Kian's got the WKD again.
Just one communal one though, not one each?
Well, they had one each last time and they got a little sloppy, so maybe they're thinking better of it.
It's dry jam anyway. I reckon Jordan's probably, building up to Ibiza this year.
Kian Camron, Jordan Saeed, very impressive in this outing. Another win for the EC Sovereigns. Despite them taking some low roads, they have been undefeated in some time.
It is impressive, Bobby. It is certainly impressive. I feel like a lot of people would have expected the team of Jordan Saeed and Kian Camron to be so successful. But yet again, they find themselves, on the winning side of things.
We ended 2024 on top. We started 2025 on top, just like 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2012. Wait, you wasn't even born then, was you? 2020? Yeah, whatever. But can you see that Purpose Wrestling? EC Sovereigns, we're on top, baby. And we beat those fools who didn't even have a tag name. Hyperactive, more like Hyper Deactivated. Oh, the fucking good one! I thought that was up! Yeah, you tell them, kid!
I'll tell them. E-City Sovereigns, we stay on top, popping bottles every night. And our uncle, we love Uncle RJ. He trusts us to get the job done without him. And when he's back, we're gonna be bigger and stronger.
Yeah, because that's how we roll! East City Sovereigns! Yeah, boy!
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching and see you next time.